Welcome to Sorry I'm a Bitch. I'm your host, Kaylee.
And I'm Hannah.
And today we are talking about the impact of female friendships and celebrating the importance and impact female friendships have on our lives.
And we're experts at this.
We're experts. Because we are females in friendship.
FF.
In a friendship.
Double
Yes.
F. I would not be here without my female friends.
No. In no way. There was a time in my life where I didn't I didn't hold much value in female friendships. It just wasn't something, you know what I mean? There was a time in my life I was that like wannabe cool girl.
Is that the same thing as like a pick-me girl?
Absolutely.
Yeah, interesting. There was a period of my life where I was like, it was a lot of male friends.
Yeah.
And it did not serve me the same as my female friends. Like once I got a little bit older and was like, oh, this goes so much deeper. It's so much softer, kinder. Yeah.
I'm happier. Yeah. I was a serial monogamist for sure before. Like I would definitely held like boyfriends to a higher level than I would my female friendships, which now looking back, I'm like, what a fucking waste of time.
Right? That's how I feel about it too. Like I wish I had invested as much time in my friendships as I did those relationships.
Yeah.
And I think I got to a point in most of my long-term relationships where I just naturally was like, I'm going to go hang out with my friends because I like them more than you. Sorry, bro.
I lived in Las Vegas, and while I lived in Las Vegas, I like dated the whole time. And then when I was thinking about people I wanted to invite to my wedding, I was like, I have like one remaining really good solid friendship from the 5 years that I lived there.
Yeah.
And that is me. Like that is a me problem.
Yeah.
Like I did that.
Yeah.
So when I moved to Austin, my main goal was I am going to create strong female friendships, and that is my main goal.
Yeah.
And I did that. And
you did that, and you also met your partner, your life partner. Do you think that happened because you were like, I'm going to build up all of the female relationships in my life, and then the thing with Zach just like appeared?
Absolutely. I think having really strong female relationships in my life, it built my confidence up. And because your girlfriend's always like, yes, you're like,
I feel like your girlfriends they have your best interests at heart more than you do.
Yes.
Especially when you're trying to figure your shit out. Like they can see clearly like that guy over there, bad news, don't like him, even though you're like madly in love with him.
Yeah.
And then when they finally meet the person who's right for you, they are your biggest supporters.
Yeah. And if it goes wrong, like if I were to date somebody and it went wrong, I was like, okay, well, I'm not alone. I just like go hang out with my friend, like whatever. Whereas before, like in Vegas, if I were to go through a breakup, or I would hold on to relationships because I'm like, no, because I'll have nobody if you leave me. And it's it's stupid because you don't have fucking friends, dum dum. You have fucking hang out with this guy all day, every day, who's boring as shit.
Well, and the other question is, do you think that men and women can have platonic friendships that have zero tension?
I do.
Okay.
But I think that's because like you know what though?
But do you know that for sure?
No. And you know what? I just changed my fucking mind because you know what? Now that I think about it, no, I used to think that until 5 seconds ago. But because I had so many guy friends, but now looking back on it, I'm like,
they all would have,
if y'all had the chance,
they would have banged you.
Like, except for, no, actually, I take that back because I have a very, very close friendship with my friend Robbie. Yeah. And my favorite quote of his is his wife came over and had dinner with us. And Zach goes, you guys have been friends forever. You guys were really close. Like when I met Zach, Robbie and I hung out every day. Like we were constantly texting. And he was like, you guys never once ever thought about getting together, had like a little crush or anything.
Yeah.
And Robbie said, no. He goes, Kaylee, I would rather fight you than fuck you.
Yeah.
And I 100% believe it.
Yeah.
If you, like, that's my fucking brother.
So I think it's rare.
Very rare.
I think it's rare for a heterosexual woman, a heterosexual man to have a solid friendship like that.
Yeah.
With no...
I think women are capable.
Yes.
I think that it takes a very special man.
I think it requires a man who really respects women, who works with women, who absolutely adore their moms, you know, have gone their whole lives being around women and learning how to be their advocates, be their friends.
Yes.
Like, I've dated dudes who have 0 female friends. And I'm like, ew, why? Why don't you have any female friends? And they're like, ho, ho, ho. No, it's really refreshing to be around men who just can treat women with respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something that I definitely, when I was in my era of having mostly dude friends, I think if given the chance, and we were all really young, they would have tried to get with me. I definitely had crushes on some of them.
Yeah.
But now, as an adult, all my dude friends are gay. Those are my best dude friends.
Yeah.
The gays.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
That is the dream.
You know, I try so hard to meet as many women as I can and like form really, really close friendships with them.
There is something about you that there's like the first impression. Well, my first impression of you was through like Facebook photos of you and Zach's wedding.
Right. Yeah.
And I remember everyone had thought like, holy shit, Zach's getting married after 6 months of dating this woman. Who is she? And so we all had an idea of who you might be. And then upon meeting you, I was like, oh, this girl's funny as fuck. Like, I love her. I was so happy to be in Austin and living there to be friends with you.
Aw.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. when I started one of my jobs, like one of the girls, they were like, I hate to say this, but I totally was like, why are we hiring her? She looks boring as shit. Like, all her whole Facebook is just like her wedding photos. Like, what the fuck? And then I walk in, I'm like,
yeah.
All right. So like, what's the fucking vibe here? Like, what's going on? And they're
Absolutely.
like, oh, you're way different.
Is my internet persona the same as I am in real life?
Your internet persona pisses me the fuck off.
¿Por qué?
And we're going to talk about it.
Oh, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. Hannah will go on vacation and I'll be like, so excited to see all the cute little outfits because she wears the cutest outfits and like, ooh, what's Hannah doing? And then she'll just like post a picture of like a street sign or like a fucking like somebody walking their dog or like fucking
true. That's
like,
really true.
A tree. And it's very artsy and beautifully done, but like, bitch, show me the fucking outfit of the day.
But you've seen me in front of the camera and how awkward I am. Like,
you're not.
Being in front of the camera is the strangest thing to me.
Yeah, you're uncomfy with it.
I'm very uncomfortable.
And that pisses me off.
I had a little breakdown today. Like my nap that I had earlier, I was like, you got to be in front of the camera soon. You got to deal with this. You got to get your shit together. Oh yeah, dude. It's like my anxiety surrounding being on camera is, it's not like I'm having panic attacks about it, but I'm just like, okay, you have to do this. I have to give myself a pep talk.
That's so annoying. Like there's actually like ugly people in the world.
True.
And I feel like you're trying to make that about you. And you just like don't fit into that group.
Oh.
Yeah, I just feel like you're trying to insert yourself into places.
I'm not an uggo. Thanks, Kaylee. That's so sweet.
Like there are people on my like Instagram feed that I don't want to see every day, and they have boring fucking lives. I was like, you know, whatever. Of course, not everybody has like an exciting life, but you do. And then you just like don't show me.
I wish I was just like, I would love it if I was like, I feel like I'm very like, I don't want to say mediocre because I think I have interesting features, but I wish I was either like super ugly or super pretty, because I feel like both of those are really photogenic. But
okay,
if you're in the middle, like I have, like when I'm in person in real life, like I think I'm attractive. But when it comes to the camera, I'm just like, I have to try really hard to get the right angles.
No, that's just you. I think that's just you need to see a therapist.
Probably.
We have these conversations a lot where at the end of them, I'm like, I think you need to see a therapist. Like I'm one to fucking talk.
Everyone should see a therapist.
Everyone should see a therapist.
And this is why we have female friendships, because we can check each other.
Yeah, which I love.
So the other thing about being in front of the camera, I'm going back to this, is the ways that I observe the world. I like looking through the camera at it and trying to like capture it in a certain way. And when I flip it around, I'm like, I'm becoming too focused on myself. And I feel like my spiritual journey is supposed to not be about me. It's about like perceiving everything and absorbing it.
I get that.
So that's the other thing. But then I also, of course, have my own self-esteem issues like baked into all of it. So it's like,
that's why having female friendships is so important though.
Oh, yeah.
So I can be like,
pump
you're
each
a
other
fucking
up.
Maniac. Whereas like your dude friends probably you wouldn't have this conversation. Like I couldn't imagine having this conversation with one of my straight dude friends and him being like, you have to get in front of the camera. Oh my God.
Yeah.
People want to see you.
Yeah, that's definitely not a straight trait.
Yeah. I feel like you have a lot of gay male friends and I have a lot of lesbian friends.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot of lesbian friends.
I don't have nearly enough lesbian friends.
Lesbian friends will check you, but they will check you in like not like they'll do it in an unkind way, but like not but it's a different unkind way.
Yeah. I have a lot of female bi friends who all think I'm bi as well. Like
you have bi energy.
Almost all of my queer friends who are girls are like, what's going on here? My one friend, she says, you're the gayest straight girl I know.
You are.
But
that is like the best compliment.
I love that.
That's the best compliment.
I love gay energy.
Nobody has style like a lesbian. Nobody.
That's true.
Like, dude.
That is true.
All my lesbian friends, like, I'll be dressed to the nines and they will not be, and they will look so much fucking better than me. I'm like, how? How do you look like that?
What is it about them?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just like you know
cool
what?
Hair,
you know what?
Cool clothes.
It's because I'm dressing for the male gaze and they're dressing for the fucking female gaze.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
Yes.
What are the differences between the male gaze and the female gaze?
Yeah, I feel like male gaze, so you're probably going to be like the titties are going to be up and, you know, like showing skin and, you know, shaven, like the, you know, showing the figure off and hair done, makeup on, but it doesn't, but you know what I mean? Like the natural makeup.
And you have to look pretty and put together, but not like you tried too hard.
Exactly.
Whereas I guess the female gaze, you would be, how are you dressing for that? Because it's still like.
Do you know who dresses for the female gaze and the male gaze?
Who?
Like she nails it, and maybe it's just because she's just stunning. But Hunter Schafer. Oh, I feel like women and men alike can agree that just she's like gorgeous. She does no wrong when it comes to fashion, and she does no wrong when it comes to just anything. Like I think everybody can agree that is just the gaze. That is just there's no female.
Did you spell that Gayze? Gaze. The gaze. Oh, I like that. Yeah. No, she's amazing, and she's so talented.
Oh my God.
Now I'm just daydreaming about her.
I know. And everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody daydreams about Hunter Schafer. Yeah.
So, okay, but what is the female gaze exactly? It's like we want, like if I was to dress for the female gaze, I'd probably.
I think the female gaze too is like, I think we just appreciate women. Yeah. So like literally you could be wearing anything and I could just appreciate you. You could like, do you know what I mean? Like you could have a face beat full of makeup and I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Is there a female gaze though?
Yeah, I think there's a female. Well, think about it when it comes to like, I think we're thinking about the female gaze when it comes to women. Like, let's think about it when it comes to men. Like men, when they think about like who Zach is always shocked by who my celebrity crushes are. Like shocked.
Who was please
like I don't know his name, but like the lead singer of Glass Animals.
Oh yeah.
I'm obsessed with him.
Nerdy boy.
Yeah, just
with
like
the
glasses,
and,
nice hair. And then there's another actor and I can't remember his name. See, I don't know their names because they're not like big actors. Like I'm not going to say Chris Hemsworth. I'm not going to say like,
you know,
I'm not going to say the people that men would think.
Do we have the same taste in men?
Oh my God. I like a man who like nice hair, preferably wears glasses, just looks like he studied literature in college.
I always like to say that my type is like questionably gay. He dresses nicely. He is really well groomed. He takes care of himself.
Yeah.
Why is it that a lot of straight men just don't do these things?
Self-esteem. When I have low self-esteem, I feel like if I'm not going to take a shower that day, I'm just like not going to leave the house. Whereas like men will have low self-esteem and they'll like not shower and then they'll like go out with their friends. And I'm like, oh, dude. Like, I feel like if we're having a bad day, we'll just like.
I don't want to leave the house.
I'm not leaving the house.
Yeah. Although I will say when I got out of that terrible relationship back in 2021, I was like growing my leg hair out, growing my pit hair out, cut my hair into that little mullet. Like I was totally lost. Didn't shower very often. Still went out. Yeah. Was very drunk a lot of the time.
Anytime I've ever gone through a breakup, I've always been like, I'm going to look the best I've ever looked. I start working out. Like, God help Zach if he won't. But if he ever does dump me, bitch, I'm going to look so fucking good.
You already look good, though.
I am going to have abs from my neck to my fucking toes, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look so fucking good. Like, honestly, do you think he will if I ask him to dump me? Dump me?
No.
We still have to live together, though, because he pays the bills.
I don't think he would.
Fuck.
I don't think he would.
Because I'm not going to just do it out of, like, love for myself. I'm going to do it out of hate for who just dumped me.
I love that about you. I
do everything out of spite.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever done in my entire life has been out of spite.
This is how we're different, I think. Because when I go through a bad breakup, I wallow, basically.
Never done that. I'll leave town. I'll like Vegas. I'll just like pack my car up and I'll be like sayonara
and not live out of your car.
And like, I'm gonna have fun with my girls and I'm going to eat food on dates with dudes.
Yeah.
And then like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend who in college, she was like, we're going out. I'm not buying any drinks tonight. And she would find men to buy her drinks. And she would get a drink and then she'd just walk away.
Oh, wait. Did you buy drinks? Why would you?
I bought drinks. Oh, yeah, I would buy drinks. Because I'm the awkward girl in front of the camera. I'm like, I can't.
No, you could have gotten your drink spot.
No, but then I feel obligated. Like she had this strong sense of like, I'm just getting a drink. Goodbye. I would have fallen in love with them, and then I'd be like, oh, a man's talking to me, and then I would have like gotten
so this is also
in.
How we're different, because there was in no world would I have bought my own drink.
Yeah.
No way. Where
does that come from?
I don't know. My ancestors did not give birth with no epidural for me to walk into a fucking bar and spend $10 on a gin and tonic. No fucking way.
I think if I ever drank again, I would practice that. Oh, it sounds exhausting, though, having to talk to people.
It's not. It's exhausting to watch your bank account fucking dwindle over drinks that could have been free.
Yeah.
That's like having a fucking coupon and not using it.
Even though I'm like physically incapable of doing that, I'd side with you. I think every young person, if you're going to the bar, get your drinks.
You don't even have to try.
Yeah. I have this visual of you walking into a bar in my head where like the doors open and like wind blows through your hair and like it's like you're entering in on like pink clouds and then men are just like
do you know what it is?
The light of God basically is upon them.
It's because I have met women where I've been like, you are better than me 100%. I want to be you. I love you. I'm in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
You are the best. I've never met a man that I've been like, you're better than me, ever.
Yeah.
Like, there has never been a man where I've been like, you're a superior. Like, fuck you.
I love that.
Yeah, fuck off.
Everyone should think that way.
Yeah.
Even men should think that way.
And that is why I married Zach, because he thinks like that.
He really does.
He told his sister one time when she was like dating a guy, and he goes, you know that you're the prize, right? There is no man in the world that is the prize like you are.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't treat you like that, bye. And if you don't believe that, you're not ready to date.
I think it's taken a while for me to realize that I'm the prize. You just like naturally came out the womb. You were like, I'm the prize, bitch. I envision me coming into a bar and I'm like, I look like Gollum and I'm like, my precious. And I'm like entering the room.
Did you have the mom that like if someone was treating you bad, she was like, they're jealous of you?
The only advice she ever gave to me about bullying, she's like, if a group of women try to jump you, just curl up in a ball and protect your head.
That is why we are so different. Because my mom, if I was like, they don't like me, my mom would be like, it's because they're jealous of you. I would go to school with that attitude. If someone was like fucking with me, I'd be like, okay, listen, you're so jealous of me because your hair is so stringy and so fine. And you don't understand that you just put conditioner on the roots and not the fucking top of your head. That's why your hair's greasy, bitch. That's why you got a greasy fucking head.
Yeah.
And you're so jealous.
I wish I had that confidence as a kid.
Yeah.
A girl one time told me that my hair smelled like cow shit, and I just cried on the swing set by myself.
I would have been like, your breath smells like cow shit, and I think you breathe too fucking close to my hair.
Where were you in my childhood? I needed you next to me. I needed you to protect me.
I don't know. That's another thing too. Like if somebody would say like, oh yeah, like Kaylee and I hooked up and we didn't, I'd be like, yeah, we did. And he has the smallest penis and he stinks. Don't lie about me, because now I have to lie about you. And what I say about you is going to be so much worse than what you said about me.
Oh, yeah. You definitely have that energy too, where you're like, oh, you're talking shit about me? Just wait.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, dude.
Should you be president? I could see you being president.
You know what?
I could see you like looking at senators and being like, you're wrong. Goodbye. Not signing this bill. Peace out.
Yeah.
Kaylee for president.
Honestly, I feel like I would be president just so that I could like get in tight with AOC, put her in the Oval Office, and she'd be like, what's on the agenda? And I'd be like, I have a cheese board. Even in my presidency, I am
upholding female
friendships.
Oh.
And that is...
I would love to be friends with AOC.
We'll end this podcast by saying, AOC, if you are listening, which... obviously.
Oh, she is.
She is.
No, she is. She's listening. You are listening.
Hit us up. Thanks for listening.
Bye, bitches.
Bye, AOC.